deck for it.
Hey guys, Wellington's Regional just finished here with the boys. We are here with?
Shayne, boreham, and I came 4th place playing infernoid.
Ooh, interesting. Show us what you have.
So we got the 3 Decatron, 2 Antra, 2 Harmodic, 2 Petrulia. I decided to play 2 of each just because they come up in heaps of situations, and Antra isn't usually played, but I feel like it's better against, it's like you're only out for Winder sometimes, like setting it off Decatron and stuff like that. So yeah, I decided to play them all at 2, and it was fine. It was really good. And then we have the 1 brick, which you have to play because of Void Feast, everybody knows that. 2 of the 7, because it's the best one to summon using 2 banishes from grave. So it's always live, and it banishes a card at the end of the battle phase, I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best removals of the game.
Atondel, just 1, because it's pretty shit if you draw it, so yeah. You use it for OTK sometimes. 2 Deviati and 2 Anunku.
Wait, this is an ulti.
You don't want to play any more or any less, because this means you can you can resolve imagination twice. So I don't know why I'd want to do that, but yeah, these are good.
And you can feast to make the Decatrons both whatever you want as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody knows what Decatron does. And then the last 3 monsters are, I main 3 Lava Golem. I went strictly second, so this just like tributing over like spiral boards and anything I can't really get over was pretty much the idea behind it, and it came in clutch a lot today as well. I wouldn't play it any less. Onto spells. Best spell, 3 Extravagance. I saw it in like 95% of my first hands, and it actually never baited an Ash either, so it was always really good, and just drawing into cards for free is great. All your monsters are really big, so
yeah,
it doesn't really matter about banishing your extra deck. 3 Void Imagination, and...
How many times you get ashed on this?
0.
Really?
No one ashed it, and I'll tell you why in a second. But yeah, 3 is good, you need 3. Going second, if your opponent, it's like Shadow Fusion, if your opponent controls an extra deck monster, you can send 6 Infernoids from your deck and make Tiara, so yeah.
So it's like Shadow Fusion but better.
Yeah, it's basically, if you resolve this, you win. And 3 of the card that searches it, just so you can have 6 copies in the deck, it's pretty good. This doubles also if they attack one of your Inferno monsters, you can banish both the monsters, so yeah, it never came up, but it's still good. It also searches Feast, so that's really good. Going first when they make you go first. 3 Monster Gate.
How many times have you like milled almost your entire deck just to get into a Decatron?
In my first round, actually, in the very last game, I milled every card of my deck. Decatron was the last card in the deck, and I had to kill him that turn. But like my whole deck was in the graveyard, so it was really easy. And then also the 1 reasoning. Everybody always calls 1, but who cares? Because you get heaps of other stuff in there as well. I also took out Driver, so I wouldn't hit the Driver and Gamma, so I wouldn't hit it off these. So Decatron was the only normal summonable monster in the deck, and so this always went off. And with Leer, which is coming next, you contribute your opponent's stuff when you don't have anything, which is really good. So I played 3 Leer. It's self-explanatory. All your stuff is you tribute stuff for cost, so you can, I don't know. It's just really good. Like any problem card, you just tribute it.
It's a very good spot removal. So
and it makes all your stuff dark, so it makes Super Poly live, which is in the side deck. And then also 2 Mystic Mine.
How did you go today?
It won me a game. Other times I didn't draw it, so it wasn't really needed. But it basically, if you just like activate this into a full board and they don't negate it, you can just go off. Like you can do whatever you like, and it's easy to control how many monsters you have because they all tribute themselves or other monsters. And this is also why I never got ashed on Imagination, because they can't activate monsters. So it was just doubly good. And then when they make you go first, if you draw this, you just put a monster on the board and yeah, you just sit on it and it just wins games because you just wait until you have everything, and then like you put layer over it and tribute the stuff and you just win. And then 1 for 1 and 1 terraforming for the whatever. 1 for 1 was alright. I just normal summoned a Decatron, bait the Ash or whatever, and then you 1 for 1 anything in any of the big ones in your hand because you can use them from grave anyway, so it's just doubly good.
So you don't go neg, technically speaking.
Yeah, there's no neg in it. The 1 Void Feast, 1 is enough. Sometimes if you know your opponent can't negate it, you just search it anyway, and then you summon 3 from deck that equal 8, or up to 3 that equal 8, and it's always live, seeing as you can build pretty much whatever numbers you want at all times, and if this resolves, you pretty much win as well.
Yeah.
And then I played 3 Impermanents, which won a lot of games actually, just because having that much interaction, like not too much interaction so that you don't have anything to do on your turn, but enough on their first turn, it's just really good. Like, and it can't be called by the grave, so like they're gonna have to like use a judgment or something on it, and you know, I don't know. It was just like best hand trap.
Makes sense. Alright.
So 44 cards in the main.
Any reason for playing 44, not 40 or something like that?
One reason, Mystic Mine. Everybody's playing Mystic Mine, so if you can outgrind them, like just on sheer card numbers, it's pretty good, which I didn't do, but also it doesn't really matter because it's all going to the grave anyway.
Makes sense. Alright, so
And
extra deck?
3 Tierra and 3 Intis. This card is nuts. Like, if this resolves, it's literally just game. Like, you can send 3 from extra. You can make your opponent send 3 from extra. They usually don't go plus off it, and then these just pop an amount of cards. And if they have like 2 cards on the field, you can just send 2 of these and 1 of these off Terra just for like extra banish material and stuff like that.
This actually comes up a lot of times.
And you're only ever going to make 1, so banishing, sending the other 2 is just really good as well.
Free summoning materials, pretty much.
I played 1 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, just in the main. I don't know why. I didn't have room in the side, and yeah, it was a super poly target, so yeah, whatever. 2 Equimax. This is for the Equimax OTK. You put Sights of Mist first here, and then any of the big 2, sorry, the ones that you banish 3 for. You attack for 7-4 or 7-6. Oh, sorry, 7-5 or 7-6, and then Sights of Mist can tribute this, and your guys can attack, so it's just automatically game. It's really, really good. 2 Heater. All your things are fire, so why not? Everyone's playing Ash, so if you could summon this and summon 1 from their grave, it makes the Crusadia OTK really, really easy. Plus, it's like the link monster requirement for it, so it's really good. Other effect never comes up. 1 Doolittle Chimera and 1 Wee Witch. Wee Witch was for when you have Lair on the field, just because everything's dark. And Doolittle Chimera was just for pushing for damage if you banished your stuff off Extravagance, and it's a fire, whatever. 1 Link Rabo for if your Decatron gets negated. Always a safe bet to go into this, so you can special something from hand, perhaps. And then last card was 1 Gravity Controller. This card was the nut, because you can tribute your Terras for this, and then your levels, your level requirement is back at 0, so it's just, you can just summon whatever you like, and then link whatever you like, and it just gets Terra off the field, that's it, and it's just nuts. And if you attack it into something, it bounces both, so that's also really good.
Alright, side deck?
Woo. So I have the 1 Super Poly target, the other Super Poly target, which is Almaduke, purely for Spiral. Didn't face any Spiral, so it never came up, and I never sided it. Take 3 link monsters.
So yeah.
So yeah, you can pretty much turn that whole board into this, and it's a really good card in itself. I played 3 Denko and 3 Twisters just for back row decks.
How was Denko today?
Denko, I didn't draw it, and my only loss was Altergeist, so...
Big F.
This would have been good if I didn't get Imperial Ordered twice.
Ouch.
So yeah, in theory it's good against back row decks. And if you have Denko and Deviati, it's pretty much game.
Makes sense, makes sense.
3 Lancia. I have no idea why I cited this. I guess the idea was there was going to be like a lot more Orcust, or I don't know. It was a bad idea. I thought about it when I was playing, and I was like, yeah,
So
I can't use it on my turn either, like on their turn. So
just cut it.
yeah, I'll cut this. I didn't cite it anyway. And then pretty much the only 5 cards I cited all day, I would always go second, and then I knew my opponent was going to make me go first, so I'd cite the extra 2 feast, because it's game if you resolve this, and then Super Poly is just an extra board wipe pretty much. And I just hope I didn't finish my
Starving Venom.
my things from Extravagance.
Yeah.
And yeah, all of these were really, really good.
Alright. Thank you for watching, guys.